everybody, happy Homebrew Wednesday. It's Brad here at Wild Boys Brewery. What I got going on today is my left tap stout. It's a 6% American style stout. It's kind of a hybrid. It's also going to be getting some cocoa nibs in the bowl at the end, and then I'm going to put some vanilla beans on it. It's kind of going to be a toned down version of my SJ stout. It's just not going to be oatmeal. Already doughed in, starting my mash. I'll flip this around here and show it to you real quick. There is the nice color, Maris Otter, Munich, a little bit of Carib Pills for head retention, some Carafa 2, some D-bitter black malt. I'm going to do a low astringency stout, so I'm using the D-bittered black malts, so it won't have much roast character. And I'm also going to do, I got to measure and see how much I got left, but if I got enough, I'm going to do half a pound of cocoa nibs about last 5-10 minutes of the boil, and then I'm going to age it on Madagascar bourbon vanilla beans in secondary. So this should turn out to be a pretty nice drinking stout. It's kind of like a toned down version of my SJ Pour Stout, but I'm using Magnum and Cascade on this one for bittering hops and for flavor. That's what I got going on right now, and we'll come back when we're doing some boil off and show you the color. Hey, I'm back. I got some new toys I'm going to share with everybody. I've been using my girlfriend's Weight Watcher scales, which are okay for measuring most things, but occasionally I ship packages and stuff too, and those things only go up to like 5 pounds, and they're really small. So I got some bigger scales, and I ordered them off of Amazon. They showed up today, which is awesome because I actually got to use them during my brew day here. So I'm going to flip around here and show you. And I also got a Taylor waterproof digital thermometer, which I checked against my other instant read. There's about ½ a degree difference, but they're pretty close. If I had to guess, the Taylor one's probably more accurate than the one from Walmart, but I actually got to use it on my brew day too. So here they are, and I'm weighing out. As you can see, I've got 8.2 ounces of cocoa nibs. That's all of them that's left, so I'm just going to go ahead and put them in there. I have to say I was not super pleased with how these turned out in my Blackberry Blonde. I know I haven't mentioned anything much about that. Basically, after I put the cocoa nibs in it, and then the blackberry flavor, and then I put in there, it pretty much ruined the beer. So that's all I'm gonna say about that one. Basically, if you play around with flavoring with your beer, make sure you go really easy on it first. Basically, chocolate, blackberry, and a blonde recipe does not go very well together, and we'll just leave it at that. So that stuff got dumped, and it's gone. Sadly, it did not turn out. So that's like my only beer I've ever made I actually had to pour out. But anyway, here's my scales, and they are American weight scale, Ship Elite. They come with batteries in them. They're good up to 150 pounds, or excuse me, 110 pounds, which is way more than I'm ever going to use them for. But they also read down pretty low too, because you can see here this one's, the 0 is the pound mark, and then we've got 8.2 ounces. And they come with an AC adapter, so you can plug them up or the batteries. They've got this nice little platform you put them on, so that'd be good for if I ever decided to get me a meal and start weighing out my own grains. I'll be able to do that. And that's pretty much it. Oh, and here is the Taylor instant read thermometer, and you can recalibrate this thing actually, so it's pretty nice, and it comes with a nice little sleeve and everything. It's pretty much just like one you'd use from Walmart. It's just this one's waterproof, which I've killed a couple of them, dropping them in the mash tun. They actually killed 2 of them, so I've already got about $30 in thermometers. So figured I'd get one that's waterproof, and if you drop it in the mash tun, or if I'm doing a starter and it gets dropped in there, it won't kill it. That's pretty much what I got going on now. And then I also got one of those carb caps, so I can get use like 2 and 3 liter bottles to carb up small amounts of beer, which is cool because sometimes I have little bits left over, and instead of wasting a bunch of gas putting it in a keg and carbing it up, now I can just put it in a 2 liter, stick that little cap thing on the end of it, and then hook it up on my keezer, and then leave it for a couple of days, or just shake it up and carb it, and then I can go ahead and drink that beer in small bottles, which would be pretty cool. So we'll come back when I'm going to do the boil off, and we'll show you more. And by the way, the that beer smelled awesome when I dove in. It's got a dark beer smell without the astringency, without the roast. It's very, very nice. I really liked it. So pretty happy about the way that smells so far. And then we'll check it out here when we roll off and see how it looks, how it smells. And I'll show you when I come back with that. Alright, here we go. We are cleared out. Got a nice dark brown color coming out. This is not a super pitch black beer. The color on it is only let's see, what is the color? 33. So it's not like super black, but it's fairly black. And like I say, we got some nice clarity coming through now. This will be the 6th liter. Then I'm going to start collecting the wort for my boil. And then I've got my mash tun set up here with my sparge pan. And then that is full of 180 some degree water to sparge it out with. Oh, it's really nice dark brown red color there. It's looking great. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down. Well, actually I'm not. I'm going to go ahead and start collecting here. I'm going to put you down for just a minute, and then I'll be right back and I'll show you the color, and I'll pour it in this pan right here. Okay, here's you can see the color there. Switch hands. Try not to drop the camera into the wort. Make for a very unhappy person today. And then you can see, can't see any light through it at all in that thickness, in that 2 liter there. So here is the color. And there we go. The Vorloft is complete, and we're starting to collect our wort now. Alright, we've got a very full part as usual, up to a boil here. We got a nice roll going. We're just about past our hot break here. And then we have ½ ounce, 14 grams of Magnum US going in there. And let's see, we are at 13.5 on the alpha acids and 6 on the beta. And the new scale worked like a charm. Awesome. And then that's pretty much going to be it for that one today, because that's the only thing I had to weigh out. The whole ounce of Cascades going in at 30, and that's the only 2 hop drops it gets. So once this nice little head here goes away on the pot, we'll start doing our hop drops and start our timer, and we'll be rolling on our 60 minutes. Alright, we're down to 30 minutes, so now we're going to do the Cascade drop. Kind of forgot to show you the Magnum drop. Oops. Look just like that. It's just more in the pot. And let's give it a little stir here. Get them mixed good. Alright, we got a good mixture. We'll get a little bubblage there. Clean the spoon off here as much as you can. Alright. And then we'll run it for 10 more minutes. Put the wort chiller in, the whirl flock, and yeast nutrient. And then 20 more minutes after that, and we'll be done. Start chilling it down. Okay, I had a little bit of a change of plans. Instead of using 8 ounces of the cocoa nibs, I got to smelling them. And the smell that they have is part of the taste that I did not like that they put in that other beer. So I think it's just the nibs. That particular kind just doesn't seem like it works real good in homebrew. So I went ahead and just had some dark chocolate. My girlfriend got this for me for Christmas. It is delish. It's 70% cacao, premium dark German chocolate. There's 5.3
5 ounces of that, and then I had some more of this other 70% Moser Roth 70% premium dark chocolate, and I weighed it out, and I have got 8 ounces of that I'm going to put in there, because we've been nibbling on this stuff and it is awesome. And we ate one of those cacao nibs and it tasted like ass. So I changed my mind about putting those cacao nibs in there. I'm just going to do 8 ounces of chocolate at 5 minutes to the bowl. And so we got about 2 minutes left before 5 minutes. And so this will be going in just a few minutes. And then we'll do some vanilla beans in secondary. So, like I said, basically I got a good price on those cacao nibs, but I think they pretty much ruined my beer on last batch, and I didn't want to take a chance on it ruining this batch, because this batch smells really good. And been taking little samples of the wort while it's been boiling, and it tastes good. I don't want that nasty cacao nib taste that particular kind of cacao nibs have. I've used the ones from the homebrew store, and they tasted totally different from those. It smelled different. So I think I'm just going to stick with those. They cost more, but they don't ruin your beer. So sometimes just better I'll pay more for something you know is going to be good. Gambled on those, they ruined the beer. I'm not going to take another chance on it ruining this batch. So I just threw those other ones away, because my girlfriend, she said she didn't like the way they tasted, so she wasn't going to use them in anything. So the best thing to do is just throw them away. Kind of sucks throwing away half a pound of cacao nibs, but hey, I'd rather do that than ruin something, and we don't like it, so why use it? Anyway, that's going to be it. I'll come back when I got some numbers to show you as far as the hit my numbers on the wort and stuff like that on the original gravity. So I'll be back in a bit. Okay, we hit dead on our numbers. It's on 1060 with the correction adding 1 point. That'll put it at 1061 where it was projected to be. So that's a good brew day as far as I'm concerned. That's 79% efficiency. And here we have the successful fermentation going on. Good times. And that's the left hap stout bubbling along. And beside of that is the Crystal Comet Galaxy IPA. And then actually that's the Crystal Comet Galaxy IPA on dry hop. And that one is the pale ale. And then there's the stout. So there's what I got going on. 15 luscious yummy gallons. It's going to wrap up this brew day. Hope everybody has a good one. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, and I'll see y'all next week. Cheers.